back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with the final episode of the See You Next Tuesday series. That's right, we've made it to episode 20. My word, it's been a scary ride back through the doors of history of Newcastle United. All the horrible nightmares that have resurfaced from doors that we've opened up and give you shivers down your spine. We've had Steve Bruce's, we've had Dennis Wise's, we've had the Beelzebub himself, Mike Ashley, and we've finally got to the very last episode of the See You Next Tuesday list. And we thought, how we're going to end this episode, how we're going to end this series. It's been very well received by you guys in the comments. Massive thanks for that, massive support from you guys in the views and the comments and the likes and everything else as well. But we thought there was only one place really for us to end the See You Next Tuesday list. And that is right. There's no better place to end it than the old enemy themselves, the Mackems. That's right. They had to make it onto the list. We couldn't have a See You Next Tuesday list of Newcastle United's history without these greasy bastards coming in at the last minute and they used to do it right at the Premier League and survive every single year, didn't they? But then the luck did run out very quickly. But you can see them there. Let's all laugh at Newcastle. Yes, you did all laugh at us. That's right. When we got relegated, they've thrown shit in our face over the years from derby wins, from centre forwards that they absolutely adored. Who actually, to be fair to them at the time, weren't too bad. There were no Alan Shearer, but they thought they were. From knee-sliding shithouse managers at St James's Park after winning games that we couldn't believe that they won. It all started to turn a bit sour for the Mackems because they were always that team that you couldn't understand. How the hell are these lots staying up every single season? They were absolutely shit. The shit football they were playing. They'd win 3 or 4 games towards the end of the season and they would stay up and they'd hang around like a fart in a lift. And you think, well, how long are these wankers going to stay in the Premier League and stink it up? And thankfully, that dream was answered back in 2016-17 season where they were relegated from the Premier League and we haven't seen them since. That's right. So you may have laughed at us then, guys, but you ain't laughing now, are you? These were the sad bastards when they went down from the Premier League and they haven't returned ever since. And not only that, they've had to watch on as Newcastle United have been taken over by one of the richest people in the world, and they're watching us back in the Champions League, and never mind just back at the Premier League, back at the Champions League, back in the top 4 of English football. We could even be pushing for the title theoretically before we see these sad-looking bastards lurking around the corridors of St James's Park. Who knows when they'll be coming back to the Premier League? I think there's more chance of this fucker getting the club than there is of that happening, to be brutally honest with you. But I do joke about the Mackems, I must admit. I do know some Southern fans, and they're top guys, to be fair. But I do miss a little bit of the banter, I must admit. I would love a tiny weird derby in the Premier League. I really would. I'd like Middlesbrough back as well. I'd like all 3 North East teams back on a serious note. But such is the shite that comes out of the Mackem's mouth when it comes to Newcastle United. Some of it's banter, and we throw it back. I'm bantering here in all fairness, like I said. I know a lot of Sunderland fans and they're top guys, and have a beer many days a week. But some of it gets a little bit offside, goes a little bit beyond the pale, and they do get a little bit uppity, a little bit full themselves about their status as a football club in comparison to us. And they're only looking on now with utter jealousy that Newcastle United are heading so far away from them, stratospheres away from them, where they are right now. They're in the Championship and they're going to try to get promoted yet again. They've been down to League One. They've come back up. They're in the Championship now. They're going to try to get promoted. They missed out on playoffs last season. Like I said, who knows when they're going to be back? I think there's more chance of Newcastle United winning silverware before we see the Mackems back in the Premier League. But in our mind, it was the only place to finish the See You Next Tuesday list because of all the crap that's gone on over the years between Newcastle and Sunderland. They had to get the place on the list for some of the shit baggery that they've thrown our way, and well-deserved, Mackems, well-deserved. That's probably the only thing you're going to win this season, so enjoy it, milk it up. We'll send you a certificate if you want, just so you can put it up on the wall next to whatever it is you've won since then. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that's us done, and that's us completed, finished. We're done with the See You Next Tuesday list. I hope you all enjoyed it. If it's the kind of thing you do enjoy, smash subscribe. Come and join us. We've got loads of Newcastle United content coming. We're going to flip the script. We are going to keep this kind of format going, but we're going to go from the horrible, ugly side of Newcastle United's past to the glory days and the moments that we all enjoyed as Newcastle United fans on a throwback Thursday. So check us out every Thursday after this episode, and we'll be back with some more enjoyable moments of Newcastle United's past that you can hoover up and really enjoy. And like the video if you can as well. Help the channel grow, help get it on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching the See You Next Tuesday series. And we'll be back soon with more positive memories on the Throwback Thursdays. See you later, everybody. Cheers. Bye.